Hello, hello. How are we today? I'm trying to be perky, guys, but I'll tell you now, I've got a headache. I'm still nursing my headache. So if you saw my statement yesterday and my video yesterday, I've still got my headache, guys, but it doesn't seem to want to go. So I thought I got two choices. I can curl up and nurse it, or come and talk to you guys and try and get my mind off it. So I decided to do this one and come and talk to you even though I've got a headache. So if you are popping on, my name is Pauline Rogers and I am the face behind Beauty for You. And if you are catching me on the replay, guys, and you'll notice the replay because you won't see that live in the top corner, then please put hashtag newbie or hashtag hey. And if you are new, see if I resonate with you, and if I do, if you could please like the page, send me a friend request if you like, and if you could sprinkle the video around, I would be truly grateful, guys, because I'm trying to get my page up to 1,000 likes. £1,000, seeing my brain's not working, 1,000 like giveaway. So if you put sprinkle in any of the comments on any of the videos that you come across and you sprinkle them, then I will get notified and then I can add your name to the entries for the 1,000 like giveaway. I just seem to be so far away as well. Let me just zoom in a little bit, not too much. That's better. Just seems so far away. Okay, my tablet is just firing up, so I'm just going to sprinkle myself around and then we will get cracking. Now, I haven't done any of my skincare apart from cleanse with my cleansing. Comes in a bottle like this, guys. It's in the bathroom again. I forgot to bring it. Hi, Una. So I am going to, I've already cleansed with my, it comes in a bottle like that, but I've left it in the bathroom, so I can't even show you because I've left it in the bathroom. That head's all over the place. But I am going to do the rest of my daily moisturiser to show you. I'm going to use my toner, which is what I just showed you. I'm going to use my eye cream. I'm going to use my day cream. And then we'll go on and put some makeup on. And hopefully this headache of mine will start to ease because I'll take my mind off it. Bit of luck. So all good stuff. Okay, so let's just see if we have sunk. Or sunk. Mine's all over the place. Yes, I can see myself. Shocking. Okay, so let me sprinkle myself around. As I said, if you've watched me before, please sprinkle me around, guys, because I would appreciate it very much. Hope you all had a good weekend. Hope you haven't been nursing a headache like me. I know I have spoken to quite a few of you who have been in the same boat as me, and you have been suffering from a migraine, headache, whether it's to do with the atmosphere or what it is, but I tell you, it is horrible when you get a blinding headache. Okay, so we are just going to sprinkle ourselves to a few places and then we will get cracking because I obviously don't want to keep you guys too long. And as I said, you're probably going to catch this on the replay anyway because you're probably out enjoying the sun, which I can't blame you. It is a nice day. Not as hot as yesterday, thank God. It is a little bit cooler, so that's good. Because I do not function well when it's too hot and humid. I'll tell you that now. Okay, so let's get sprinkling around. And then we'll get going. So hopefully you've seen some of my posts, guys. You've seen what our monthly... Hi, Leah. Hi, hun. How are you? Hopefully you have seen my stories or you have seen this page or my personal page about what our specials are this month. Well, sadly, the favourite palette of mine, number 6, that was going to be in our monthly special, has gone. It's sold out, but I do have 3 available. So if you want palette 6, then let me know, guys. And palette 6 is this amazing one here. So I've got 3 of these babies. So if you want palette 6, guys, let me know because this one is gone. So I'm going to show you one of the other palettes that's in our special this month, which is our Moonstruck Beloved white. So that's why it says, I think I put Beloved Volume 2 or something as the headline. I can't remember. This is what we are going to basically put on our eyes today. And I'll probably even use that one as a lipstick. We'll see how it goes. But at the moment, I'm sprinkling myself. It's a little get ahead of myself because otherwise I shall forget where I sprinkled. But as I said, if you can sprinkle me, guys, I would appreciate it. So we have got, it's 1 tier and 2 tier. But again, the 2 tier bundle come with our amazing liquid liner. But again, guys, over the weekend, because this came out on the 1st and today's the 3rd, this baby has sold. But I may have a couple of these to stick with palette number 6. So if you are interested in this liquid eyeliner and palette 6, then let me know in the comments and I'll get back to you about it. Okay, so as I said, I may be a little bit over the place because I am fighting a headache, which is right across here, guys, right across the eyes. So hopefully I can distract myself long enough to put makeup on, come and talk to you, and hopefully by the time I finish my live, I will feel a little bit better and that head might start to actually go away, because I've had it for over 24 hours now. So it's just really is annoying me. Hi Charlotte, thank you for stopping by. So let's get sprinkling. Now my tablet is now decided to finally open up. So let me get sprinkling. Let's put myself in my ladies lounge for my ladies. And then let's see where we can put my face today. So yeah, I'm sorry guys I didn't come live yesterday, but honestly it was absolutely unbearable, my head yesterday. It was throbbing so much. So I did cheat and I showed you one of my self-care Sundays. So hopefully you watched that and you enjoyed it, because it's always good to show you a mask or two. So hopefully you enjoyed that. So let's just get self-sprinkling around. Where have you got again? Everything is scattered, so I can't find it. Oh, Facebook, you are a hater. Why do you scatter my group so I can't just go dum 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 and done? Doesn't work that way, does it? Okay, nearly there, guys, nearly there, because I don't really want to be looking down for too long, because it's just rude of me to be looking down on my tablet when you should be looking at you guys. Well, looking at myself and talking to you guys. So yeah, okay. Say the doorbell may go, but that my sons are here because that's only my window cleaner, because he's just cleaned the windows. Made a horrible bang on my windows as he did it, but that's fine, we can live with that. Okay, let me find one other group that I haven't put myself into for a while. If I can find it, because it seems to be eluding me. Where are you hiding? Where are you hiding? Can't do this to me. Come back to me. Oh, no. Where have you gone? It's disappeared. Now that's rude. That's very, very rude. Okay, we're going that one. I haven't done that one for a while. Okay. So I shall leave you lot to sprinkle me around, because I say I would appreciate it. As I said, I've done no skincare apart from my cleansing. So we are going to go on with our toner. Let me just put myself back on my page, just so that I can monitor any other messages that come through, because sometimes my phone doesn't always keep up. So hopefully we are not too far behind each other. Okay, we'll catch up in a minute, no doubt. There's a doorbell, but my son's there to pay, so that's fine. Okay, so let's do a toner. So I've done my cleansing, which I put a couple of squirts on my hand, a little bit of water, and it's like a soap, and I can really give my face a really good cleanse. And I do that morning and night. I will remember to bring it in here one day and show you it, but it comes in a bottle similar to this, guys, which has the baseline in, and then it has my boosters, which I've added to it, which I think one was an exfoliator, the other was a hydrating, because I need to hydrate my skin quite a bit, and I think the third one I put in my booster was either a time correcting or something like that. I can't remember. It was quite a long time ago. I have got the card to it, so I'll have to dish it out. So I'm going to show you how I put my toner on. Now I put my toner on, which probably uses more toner than you probably need to, because I know some people put it on a pad and then damp their face, but me, this is how I do my toner. Because I do love the smell of the toners. I've used the cucumber, I have used the grapefruit, this is the rose water. Now we have got rose water in stock, but only in the smaller bottle, which is this size, baby. So that's the one I'm using at the moment. That's the size that we have actually got in stock, guys. in our rose water. So if you haven't got a rose water toner and you would like to get one, then you know where to come. Right, so I'm just going to leave that to evaporate into my skin just for a few seconds, and then we'll go on. Now the eye cream, guys, is in stock. I may not look as great as I normally do because, as I said, I've only slept for about an hour today because of my headache. So I probably am a little bit more puffier here because I've not slept. But honestly, guys, these lines here are definitely going. So our eye cream is definitely doing its job. It's taking a bit longer because I have the mileage, but it is definitely getting less. So we've now got the little applicator in stock, guys. So you can now get the eye cream, which comes in this gorgeous silver package. That's the outer part. I should have showed you before I pulled it out. So that's the gorgeous packaging that it comes. Then it comes in this gorgeous 15ml pot, which is huge for a pot of eye cream, guys. And that was filled right to the top. As I said, I've been using this for about 6 weeks, so I probably used a bit more than I should. But the little applicator is brilliant. You don't have to get the applicator if you don't want to. Obviously, you can use anything you want. You can use your fingers, you can use a spoon, you can use a little silicone tool. It's up to you. So all you do is you get a little bit. Now this first part of this tool is quite flexy. I thought it was metal, but it's actually plastic. So all you do is you get about a pea size and you just dab it on our eye area. I'll do the same with the other side. Now, because I've got a hooded eye, I do like to go a little bit higher. So I do like to put a little bit here where obviously I've got the hooded eye. Whether it's actually going to do anything for the hooded eye, we'll wait and see. But I think it is making it a little bit better. So that's how you put it on. So I'm now going to close this up. Now, the one thing I have found with this, guys, is when you use the other end of the tool, which is this metal ball. Now you can put it in the fridge and you can chill it, or you can use it as it is because it is cooling. When you use this, make sure you've got some eye cream on it so that when you go backwards and forwards and do like little circular motions, but make sure you have got cream on the ball, guys, because then it will glide backwards and forwards, because you don't want to have it dry without any of the cream, because then all you're going to do is be dragging that skin. Now, especially under the eye, guys, because that skin here is so delicate, you don't want to be dragging it. You want to just gently massage backwards and forwards. But as soon as the cream starts to evaporate and you'll feel that it's no longer going backwards and forwards easy, stop, because you don't want to drag that. And then again, you can do the same on this side, little circular motions, and then backwards and forwards. So this little applicator, guide is absolutely brilliant. Now, if you've been watching me, which I'm hoping you have for quite a while now, because I've been coming live practically every day since January of this year, apart from a few little weeks when we had the first lockdown. But you know me, when it comes to dipping my fingers in cream and stuff, I don't like to stick my fingers in cream. I don't mind massaging it in with my fingers, but when it comes to getting it out of the pot, I just don't like dipping my fingers in cream, same as my mask or anything like that. So again, as it starts to evaporate and you can feel it absorbing into the skin, then don't do it anymore, because if you do, then you'll end up dragging the skin rather than gently massaging it. And you don't want to drag it because it's very delicate, because when you wash your face, and you should always pat your face dry, round your eye area you should really pat dry, because you don't want to drag any of the skin. But I think you'll agree, if you've been watching me long enough, you can see a slight difference in my eyes. Hi Cara, how are you? So that's the eye cream done, and then all you can just wipe that clean. You can sterilize it if you want to, stick it in the fridge so it's all nice and cold. So morning and night, about a pea size of your eye cream. As I said, this is a 15ml little tub. This is going to last you, I think it's supposed to last about 2 months, maybe 3 months, I'm not sure, depending on how much you use. Obviously I've used a bit more than probably I should, but then, you know, it's new, so maybe I'll put a bit more to start with than I should have done. But that is a silicone, that is a tool, not silicone. As I said, this bit is like plastic, so it bends slightly, but then you've got the solid ball for massaging. So if you want the eye cream, guys, it is still available. And the good news is now, since the 1st of this month, I'm not limited to buying it in bulk. So if I've got more than one of you who wants the eye cream, you are local to me or within my area, again, message me and we can work that out. I can order it in bulk and then I can get it shipped or hand delivered or whatever to you for free shipping. So if that's something you're interested in, guys, in saving yourself in shipping, let me know, because if I've got 1 or 2 of you who want this, I can order the 2, save on shipping for you guys. So just let me know, because that's what I like to do. I like to just save you guys some money. That's what it's all about. And the fact, you know, that all our products come with a love it guarantee, guys. So if you're not happy with any of our products, then you know you can send it back within 14 days for a full refund. Now, the eye cream, I wouldn't say you will actually see any or hardly any change within 14 days. But you can, pardon me, you can use it for 30 days or up to 30 days. And you would get an 80% refund on that product, guys. So you could give it a good 4 weeks to see whether or not you see any difference. And if you don't, send it back and get an 80% refund, guys. But as I said, the statistics on the eye cream is, I think it's 70 to 83 have said they have seen a difference. Hi, Cara. Hello, I'm good, thanks. How are you? I'm okay. I'm nursing a headache, which I've been nursing since yesterday. I thought it was going to go away, and I've waited and waited and waited, hence why I'm on a bit later today. Because I had a few ladies cancelled on me this morning who are not feeling very well. So rather than take the chance, they are staying away and not having their nails done with me this morning. So I had a free morning, which was great, because obviously with my headache. And I have just been basically messaging people in my messenger and just basically taking it easy, hoping for this headache to start and shift. And it hasn't. And I thought, well, I'd already missed live yesterday. And I cheekily used a live from a couple of weeks ago for my self-care Sunday. So I thought, no, I'm not going to let this headache not let me do another live today. So I am pushing through and I am doing the live. So I have come on live, even though my head is banging, hoping that by coming live, talking to you guys, putting some makeup on, I will take my mind off it, if that's even possible. And hopefully this headache will go, because it's right across here, the head. It is really across my frontal lobe, and it really is a struggle to focus, but I'm doing it. So yeah, so I'm not giving in to my headache. So how are you, Cara? Are you doing anything exciting today? So as you can see, I've just put my day cream on, which I used the little tool that comes with it, because it comes in the jar, guys. It's got the base lining, and again, you pick your 3 boosters, you open them up, you squeeze them in, and then you've got your little tool to stir it, which is what I've done. But I always keep these to hand, because then I can pull my cream out, dop it all over my face, close it up, and then I can just use my fingers just to massage it in to my skin. And you saw how easy and quick that gets absorbed into the skin. So I know in that one I've got an environmental shield, I've got a hydrating booster in there, and I have also got a time correcting booster in there, I think. As I said, these pots, guys, last me 4 to 5 months. So bear with me if I forget what my boosters are. But I have got the cards somewhere. I'll have to dish them out, and then I can let you know what the cards are. So I'm just going to give that a few minutes now to absorb into the skin. Then I'm going to go on with my mattifying primer, my liquid foundation. As I said, if you had saw my post over the weekend, we did launch 2 tiers. Hi Sherry, we did launch 2 tiers bundles. One of them was for upgrade to a liquid eyeliner, which, if I find my one, which is this baby here, which sadly is now out of stock. But I have got a couple of these guys because I knew they were going to go quite quickly. So rather than not have you all disappointed, I did. So I've got cream on my hands now, so I can't open it up. That's it. That is the liquid eyeliner. Now this came out on our Black Friday deal, so this is only a one-off special, guys. This is not going to be around all the time. But the dip and draw is in as well, so you probably will be able to add a dip and draw rather than this liquid eyeliner. But we have sold out. We've still got palette 4, but palette 6, which is my gorgeous one, if you saw my one on Friday, that is palette 6. But again, I have got a couple of these, guys, because I did order these with a couple of these and that beautiful bag. Hopefully you have seen my post with that beautiful makeup bag. So I have got a couple spare for any of you who want to grab that special bundle. If you grab it with the eyeliner, you're going to save yourself 18%. If you just grab a palette of your choice, which is either 6, our Moonstruck, or our normal quad palettes with 4 of your own colours. They come empty. I've obviously chucked 2 in there just to show you. You can get one of them. They are available. This one's still available, but unfortunately palette 6 is no longer available on our website. But as I said, I have got a couple of spare ones, guys. So if you want palette 6, which is my favourite or second favourite, then please do. That's really strange you saying that. I'm in bed at the moment. I have a weird pain and pressure in front of my head, behind the eyes. Yep, never had the type of headache before. Painkillers aren't shifting it. Tell me about it, Cara. I think it's to do with the weather, you know, because I did speak. I'll just try and see the rest of your message. Pressure, headache before, painkillers aren't touching. Yeah, you are not the only person, Cara. I have spoken to about 3 other people, because I put a post up late last night saying about, oh, this headache can go and do one or something like that. And the amount of people that said to me, oh, you've got a headache too, so have I. It must be to do with our pressure in our atmosphere or something, because so many of us are suffering from a headache. But yeah, right across here, back of the eyes. I'm with you, girl. Got the same. Like voodoo going on, I think. But yeah, I've taken paracetamol, I've taken Nurofen, I've tried a cold press. Nothing has worked so far, so I'm hoping by distracting myself it'll go away, but it may not. Yeah, so I'm going to do the Beloved palette. So if you have not seen this one before, guys, this one is absolutely gorgeous. So this is part of, now this had retired, but we have bought it, they have brought it back out as this month's special, and we have got loads of these according to our market, guys, so you are in luck. So if you never got this the first time round, you can now get this with a mascara of your choice, and I mean the 4D, the waterproof, the brown or black, your choice. Those 2 items, you are going to save 13%, and you're going to get that beautiful makeup bag. So if you had seen my post, I hope you've seen my post. Let me see if I can just find that picture quickly before I put my primer, face primer on. Let me see if I can just find that picture, because I know I saved it to my tablet. Hopefully I can call it up quickly. Well, you'll see part of it. There's that makeup bag, guys. Can you see it there in the corner? I know my ring light's in the way. There. You're going to get that. That bag is free. There's palette 6. There's the 4D mascara. That is what they call tier 1. And then tier 2, again, it's got the liquid eyeliner. But as I said, the liquid eyeliner, I have got a couple of spare ones, so I can do that for you guys. But on our website, that particular liner is now out of stock. Thanks for the hearts. So that is our month. There's 2 options. So you can have it with the mascara, any mascara of your choice, any palette of your choice, and either liquid. I think it's going to be the dip and draw now. I'm still waiting on that from corporate, guys, but as soon as I find out, I'll let you know. But I think it's a dip and draw you can choose from. Then you can see that. And for some reason my things are not scrolling. I have been the same, hon. Think it's definitely the weather. Yep. I have these colours. I know you do, Sherry, because you got them last week, didn't you? Ah, yes. So Sherry can vouch for this beloved palette because she has got it. So ask her away, guys, and she will tell you about the colours because she has got them in her hands to tell you how gorgeous they are. Beautiful. Okay, so let's get on. Let's get back to my page just so I can see the comments, because for some reason my comments didn't scroll up then, but hopefully they will. Okay, so let's go on with some mattifying primer, and then we are going to put a little bit of foundation on. I'm not going to go mad, guys, because to tell you the truth, probably after I come off this live, I am probably just going to lay on my sofa and I'm going to lay my head down. I'm just going to work from my phone as I always do and catch up on my messages. So again, guys, if there's anything you want, the other thing I'm doing as well, I have been sending some messages out this morning. I am looking for customers like yourself who would like to help me by purchasing the 4D, trying it and giving me your opinion on our 4D mascara, guys. As I said, everything comes with a love it guarantee, guys. So you're going to try, if you want to try our mascara risk-free, let me know what you think of it. Give me a review on it. And if you're not happy, you have got the love it guarantee, so you can send it back risk-free, guys. But I am just messaging ladies that I know, like yourself. So if you don't want to go for this month's special, fine. But if you want to try our 4D, it can also, if you don't want to try the 4D, it can be our Epic. I don't mind which one. But I am looking for customers to basically do a trial for me and try our mascaras and give me your honest opinion on them. But as I said, it's risk-free, guys. So if you're interested in doing that, I've already sold two ladies have already signed up today, which I've got their orders now shipped out to them. So if you'd like to do that, guys, and you want to try either our Epic or our 4D, then let me know in the comments and I'll message you with all the information. But as I said, I am looking for customers to try the 4D or the Epic for me and give me your honest opinion, because I think personally you're going to love it, either one. Okay, liquid foundation. I don't know why my table seems to be getting even more crowded and I've got less room. Okay, so I'm going to give this a shake up. I sure did. Absolutely beautiful. I must admit they are. I think this came out as a special. Not this February. I think it may have been the February before I joined Unique. As our Valentine, hence why it's got a rose on it, guys, palette. And it has been absolutely so popular. And then, of course, obviously they are getting rid of our pre-made palettes. You can make up your own palettes by getting these 4 or the 8 or even the 25. But the actual preloaded ones, like the Addictions, have now gone to limited edition. And once they're gone, they're gone. But we are having palette 8 come out. I don't know when it's being launched, guys, but we have got a palette 8 coming out. I don't know what the colours are. I don't even know what the names of the colours are, because I'm as much in the dark as you guys are. So as soon as I know, I'll let you know. I can't wait to see what colours, because apparently we're going to bring out a palette every year instead of having these as our main core products. Now I'm just going to use palette 6 as a mirror, because the beloved palette does not come with a mirror. It would be nice if it did, but it doesn't. So just 3 little dots or medium-sized drops of my liquid foundation. So if you are looking for a foundation, guys, and you need a colour match, again, I'm here to colour match you if you want any help. I can tell you how I want you to take the photo, how much light, or, you know, not direct sunlight obviously, but stand in front of your own window with the natural light showing on your face and neck. So I get a photo from the top of your head, probably to about here across your chest, so that we can colour match you for a foundation if you need a colour match. Now, as far as I know, guys, the spray foundation is due to come back on the 21st of this month. Now, it may be a bit sooner than that. It may even be a little bit later than that. But if you want to get your hands on our spray foundation, I have got a pre-list already open for the spray foundation. So if you want to be on that list, guys, again, put spray foundation, and I will come back in and inbox you, and I'll find out if you need a colour match for it, and then we can colour match you. Make up your own palette is a good idea. It is, because whenever you get a palette, there's always one or two colours that you may never use. So by having your own palette, and a good thing about it as well, when one is worn out, because these are magnetic, you can pop it out and pop a new one in. So you only buy this part, the quad part, or the 8 or the 25 once, because then you put in your colours that you want. So yeah, it is a really good idea, Sherry, really is. I know over the years when I used to wear makeup, there were so many made up palettes. It's a bit like this one really, but I'm lucky in a way because I do love all these colours, because you've got the browns, so you can do your eyebrows, you can do your contouring, you've got this one on the end that you can do your highlighting with, and then you've got the colours that you can mix and match. So these are really, additions really are good palettes. This number 4, again, you haven't really got colours in there that you would not necessarily want to use, and they all complement one another. So again, the Addictions palettes really are good, because the colours really do go together. So I think you would actually use them ones more. But I know over the years, when I used to wear makeup in my teens, I would buy palettes where I'd only use probably 1 or 2 colours in there, and the rest I wouldn't even touch, because I was just thinking, no, not for me. But again, those palettes, guys, I know they are limited, and you're probably thinking, well, why am I going to get it if I can't get it again? Because once it's run out, I'm not going to get it again. Guys, these palettes are going to take you to the old people's home. I've had this palette for a year. It is one of my favourites. Look, and hopefully you can see there is hardly anything on there, because they're highly pigmented. You use very little of them. They last you for years, guys. So I have got a palette 1, palette 3 that has already retired. I have got a spare one of palette 3, which is this one here, which is my all-time favourite, guys. I'm not going to lie. That is my all-time favourite. That is the one I have probably smushed on more times than ever, because I do love the purples and the beige, you know, the greyer colours in that. I do love it. So as I said, I've got one of these available if you want palette 3. As I said, I've got a couple of the palettes number 6, which I got at the weekend because I had a feeling it was going to sell out. So if you want palette 6, I've got a couple. And I've also got one spare palette 4, but this is still available on our website, guys. And so is the beloved palette that I'm going to use. So that is my foundation. Probably didn't take much notice because I was talking a lot, but that is my foundation on. Already I feel, when I look at myself, I don't look so washed out, even though I've got a headache. Okay, so I am going to put a little bit of setting powder on, because I ain't going to lie, guys, I'm going to get hot. And so I'm just going to use my little powder concealer brush, and I'm just going to put a little bit of setting powder on just to set. Now, you don't have to do this with our liquid one. It does stay there pretty well. But the fact, because it is kind of muggy, and I know that once my hot flushes are going to basically kick in, I don't want to be melting all over my sofa with my foundation. So a little bit of setting powder just to hold that in place. So that is our foundation done, guys. But as I said, if you need a colour match for our foundation, then please let us know, and I can colour match you. As I say, if you want to be on my spray foundation when it becomes available, again, let me know. And sorry, I just got distracted by a message come down. I will get into your inbox, find out if you need me to colour match you, and then you'll be on my pre-order list. And then when it gets nearer the time that the foundation is going to be back, then I will message you to arrange your payment, and then bing bang bush, hopefully I'll get on the website and get you your foundation. Because every time that spray foundation, guys, every time it's come back in stock, I ain't gonna lie, it hasn't lasted more than 30 minutes. For the last time was about 20 something minutes. So I'm going to put my eyebrows on using my Precision Eyebrow Liner, which you've probably seen me do loads of times. But as I said, if you are new, then please come and say hi. I know if you're watching me on the replay as well, please just say, if you are new, please let me know. Just say that I am new. Let me know where you're watching from. And if you could drop me a heart or a thumbs up, guys, let me know that you've checked into this video, because then I will afterwards come back and I will personally thank you for taking the time to come and watch me smush and talk about makeup or anything else, as headaches and anything else. I must admit, I was starting to wonder whether it's my menopause that's giving me this headache, but the fact that I've spoken to quite a few of you ladies, and I don't think we're all going through menopause, I think it is to do with the weather, because I know some of you are too young to be going through menopause. So yeah, I think it's just to do with the atmosphere that we have got. So hopefully things will start to change. See how easy it was to put my eyebrows on. Did it without even talking about it. I'll tell you, when I first came live, I used to do my eyebrows before I came on live because I was embarrassed. Now I just do it without even talking about it. So that's my eyebrows, that's my face done. I'll do a little bit of contouring, and I am going to cheat, guys, because you know, I think we've been on babbling on about our foundation and I want to get on with these lovely colours. So I am going to use a little bit of my beachfront bronzer, which unfortunately again is no longer available, guys, so I'm probably teasing you, so I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just going to get it on my face just to give me a little bit of colour, because I've mislaid my foundation that I've been using for my bronzing. Just a lazy way of contouring. Can you see how that gives me that instant contouring? Hi Sherry, is that Sherry? Do you pronounce that Sherry the same? I think I spoke to you in my inbox this morning, I'm pretty sure. Because I think it's your, is it your birthday? No, you're my affiliate, aren't you? You're being my affiliate. Do you know what I mean? See what I mean? This headache is making me go gaga. Yeah, you'll be my affiliate this week. Again, if any of you want to be my affiliate, again, let me know if you want to be my affiliate. By being my affiliate, guys, basically all I do is 5 posts over 5 days. I get in your inbox, I send you the text and the photo, you copy, save it, go to your Facebook wall, put them together as a post, bing bang bush. That easy for you guys. And then I give you a link so that if any of your friends or family or whatever see your post and they want to order what we are doing the affiliate for, then you have got a chance of earning yourself some free product credit. And if you don't, you still get a little something from me for being my affiliate. So if you want to be my affiliates, let me know as well, guys. Okay, enough of the talking point. Let's get smushing with these colours. Hopefully I've got some brushes that are clean. So these colours are absolutely gorgeous, as Sherry has already said, because she has showed she's got it. So we have got, these are the 4 colours. So you've got this one here, which is sort of like an ivory. It's a matte ivory. That's good for highlighting as well. That's called Dotty. Then you have got a, almost like a shimmer. I'm not sure if it's a metallic or a shimmer, but you can see it there, it's glistering there as I shake it. That is called Wood, W-O-O-E-D. And then the next one to that is called Irreplaceable, which is absolutely gorgeous colour, look at that. And then right on the end, you've got a colour that's called Wishful. And that's the colour we are going to use as my transition, because it's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to get my fluffy crease brush. And we're going to go in. And again, you use very little of it. Look at it, guys. Very little. That's probably too much as well. And then you're just going to put that in your transition area. So basically your transition area, let's get my mirror because I'm too far away. Use this one. Thanks for the hearts. In your transition area is basically just above your crease, but where you can feel your brow bone. So don't go any higher than that, guys. You can put it all over your eyelid if you want. You can basically put it wherever you want, because you're going to put the other colours over the top. This will basically be like your base colour. Can you see that colour? It's gorgeous. So how many of the colours have you used, Sherry? Have you used them all? Or have you only dabbled with 1 or 2 of them in that palette? Let us know, sweetheart, what you've used, because they are gorgeous. As I said, you can also use them as a lipstick as well. If you've got a lip gloss or a lip butter or something like that, you could use the colours to create your own lipstick as well to match your eyes. So again, multifunctional, which is what I love. I do love multifunctional. So you can see how easy and quick that was. Just a tiny amount, and I've just blended that out into my eyelids. Look at that. Now you could just leave it like that if you wanted to, but you all know me, I like to add colours together. So just going to get my blending brush, which is hiding from me. Where are you hiding, blending brush? There you are. So I'm just going to blend that out, soften that up a little bit. Not a great deal. And then we are going to go in with this colour here on the end. It's called Irreplaceable. So a short crease brush. Look at that. That is just a tiny amount. See that, guys? You really do need very little of these because they are so highly pigmented. And now I'm going to go in my crease, and I'm just going to work that backwards and forwards in my crease. Now if you're like me and you've got a little bit of a hooded eye, then go a little bit higher than your crease, so that when you look forward like that, you can still see it. Otherwise, if you do just in the crease and then you look forward, you may not see that colour. So if you want that colour just to pop a little bit from the top, then just go a little bit higher, but don't go too high. And you just work that in. I'm just going to work this in the corner as well, just to spread that out. But already I think you can agree, those colours so far are gorgeous together. Look at that, no effort at all, guys. And again, another little bit, work it in the crease area first. Now if you notice, I'm not going right over, I'm only going to the midsection of my eye and then down into that corner, because that's basically where I want to put it. I have used the shimmer. It's amazing. Yeah, it is. It is. I love it. As I said, I'm, you know, purples, pinkies. Didn't think there were colours I would actually go for, because I'm more of a brown, bronzy type girl. But honestly, guys, this last 15 months that I have been doing this smushy makeup on, and I joined Unique, I have ventured out of my comfort zone and used so many colours that I would probably not even dream of using. Now I can go in a bit more with that in a minute, but we'll do that in a sec. Now I'm going to use my another little crease brush, and I'm going to go in with the colour that Sherry's just used, or said she used, which is the shimmer one, which is this one here, which is called Wood, W-O-O-E-D. You're about need to use a lot either, as a little goes a long way. Yes, they do, because they're very highly pigmented. And I'll tell you one thing as well, if you use an eye primer, you can leave even less of the eyeshadows, because the eye primer will make the colour pop, so you'll need even less of it. So if you've not used an eye primer before, guys, an eye primer will make you use even less as well. So I've got this Wood now, which is a shimmer. You can see it there on my brush, and I'm just going to gently pat that in the inner corner to about the middle of my eyelid. Now I'm going to pat it because the simple fact, because it is a shimmer, and sometimes with shimmers, metallics, you get a little bit of a fallout, so you don't necessarily want to rub it, you just want to pat it. And I find that by patting it, I get it where I want it. Now you can wet your brush as well. You can put a little bit of setting spray on your brush and then pick the shimmer up as well. And then you can, with the setting spray on there, you put it on your eyelid. It will also set it in place as well. So you've got a choice of doing that. So when you get a colour that really has a lot of glittery bits that are going to fall out, then I would say probably wet your brush with a setting spray so that it stays in place. Now look at that. Hopefully you can see that, guys. Can you see that? It was very hard for me to close my eyes and show you without sort of squinting because of my headache, but I'm doing my best. Isn't that gorgeous? And then what you can do is go back in with your other crease brush that you had, pick up that Irreplaceable, which is the one you've used on the edge, And then what you can do is you can go back in that outer corner, little circular motions, and you can just basically darken that off and then go up into your crease again. And then what you're doing is you're actually blending that little bit of that glittery one on the edge. You're basically giving a nice faded effect so that you don't actually see a harsh line. So hopefully you guys can see that. And then do the same on the other side, little circular motion in the outer corner and then up into the crease, like so. You just take your time, and as I say, if you feel you need to go over because you've gone over a little bit and you've covered up some of the shimmer one, then you can put a little bit back on. As I said, do less, guys, because you can always add rather than take away, because then if you add too much, when it comes to blending, instead of doing the minimum of blending, see I'm hardly touching it, I'm just giving it a little bit of a blend. If you was to put too much on, then you would probably have to blend a bit more. But if you don't want to blend, then add little at a time. But look at that, guys. And they not gorgeous colours? As I said, this palette you can get with 13% off with a mascara, guys. Or 18% off with a eyeliner, and you're all going to get the free bag. As long as stocks last, you will get a free makeup bag as well. So if you're interested in that, then obviously let us know, guys, or jump on the website and get yourself the beloved palette, because it is absolutely gorgeous. Now I'm just going to blend a little bit. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get another little clean brush, she says, if I can find one, which I haven't. Okay, so I'm just going to clean my brush quickly with my brush cleaner, which hopefully this brush cleaner should be coming back by next week, guys, because it was supposed to come back on the 29th, but it has come back into to be back into our distributor, but apparently it's held up in customs at the moment. So as soon as it becomes available, if you need to grab our brush cleaner, guys, let us know. So say if I've got enough of you who want the brush cleaner, let us know and I can get it in bulk, and then I can ship out to free. Look how quick that brush was clean. Now you saw that colour, look, that colour was on that brush. Now look at it, it's gone. It's amazing. And the good thing about our brush cleaner, guys, is it's not water. It cleans the brushes, it conditions them, and that brush is bone dry, ready to use straight away. It saves you having to wash your brushes out with water and then wait ages for them to dry. Now, the fourth colour, as I said, is this ivory colour. So I'm just going to get a tiny amount, again, on my brush. So you can see it there, see it white. And then we are going to go above our transition, and I'm just going to gently blend it up. So I'm mixing that with the transition colour, just to basically lighten that a little bit. Can you see that? So it's now giving, can you just see the little bit of shimmer? You need very, very little to do this with, guys. Again, another little bit on the brush. And just above, a little bit back and forth. Now you can go right up to your eyebrow if you want to. But I don't really like to go right under my brow. So I just go up and then I just go down a little bit, because then I'm just blending them off. And then by blending them off, you just get that sort of like ombre effect. See? So there's no harsh line. It's just all nicely blended into one another. So there's no harsh lines. And then if you want to, you can get a little bit more on your brush, and right in the corner where your tear duct is, you can just add a little bit. If you can see that, just a tiny, tiny bit. We'll put a little bit more on, so I don't think that showed up enough. You can just put a little dab. Can you see that compared to that one? Just a tiny little dab. So you can just lighten that little bit area up, just to give that a little bit more of a light reflection like that. And that is the entire palette, guys. Isn't it amazing? So as I said, if you want to grab this palette, guys, it is available on our website, and you can get it with 30% off with either any mascara of your choice, or you can upgrade and get yourself a eyeliner and get this with the mascara. and save yourself 18%. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Okay, now you're not going to get the eye primer, so I'm not going to use the eye primer. I'll give the eye primer a good risk because I've got a bit of a headache anyway. So we're just going to go on straight on with our 4D. But before I put my 4D on, what do I do before I put my 4D on? Anyone who watches me regular will know what I do before I put my 4D on, or my lash primer on, I should say. Do you know? Yes. I comb my lashes with our lash comb because it just helps to separate my lashes, guys. And at the end of the day, your lashes are hair. But as I said, I'm still doing sets of mascaras as well, guys. So if you were watching last month, you know that I was doing sets with our lash primer, our lash serum, 4D or Epic. I'm still doing that, guys. So if you want to grab that trio, again, let us know. Keep that to one side. Then we're going to go on with our mascara. So you've seen me use if you've not seen me use mascara before, where have you been? So 4D, fibre infused, one wand application to give you thicker, longer lashes. So if you are a wearer of extensions, or you painstakingly take the time to glue false eyelashes on, which I have never done in my life, guys, and I don't really want to start now, not at my age anyway, then I would say try our 4D. As I said, I am looking for trial customers to try this out risk-free for 14 days and give me your honest opinion. So you're supposed to wiggle, twist, rotate, all the way, but this is, if you've been watching me, you know this is how I put it on. So I just get in my waterline, wiggle, and I blink, wiggle and blink, wiggle and blink. Now, because I'm not using lash primer like I normally do, I am going to take a little bit more time. Look. Mucky woman. Told you. Headache. It does affect us. Right. Spoolie. And you can, hopefully, before it sets, with your spoolie, get rid of it like that. It's a happy mistake we can get rid of. Okay. Let me concentrate. So I'm just going to get in my waterline, wiggle backwards and forwards, and all I do is blink. And then when I've got all my lashes, hopefully you can see now I've got more lashes there now. And then what I do is I actually rotate the wand. Now you did see me scrape the wand because with my itty bitty lashes, I feel that I have far too much product on that wand for my itty bitty lashes. So I like to take off as much of the product of this wand, because this wand, I'll show you just for those of you who have not seen it before, it is a dual sided wand. There are short bristles there, there are long bristles there. So long and short, which is going to give you the length and the volume, guys. So if you have not tried R4D, this came out in May of 2019. Pardon me, I got the burps. I was lucky enough to get it in my sign up kit. So I was one of the very first people to get my hands on it and play with it. And when this baby launched on the 1st of May, within 2 hours, we sold the entire stock. That is how much everybody wanted to get their hands on this 4D. This is our core product, guys. We sell so many of these mascaras. As I said, I've been here 15 months. I have been selling this mascara for 15 months. None of my ladies who have bought it from me have ever returned it, because it is amazing. Now I like to get my little lash comb, as you know, but look at that. Look up. Hopefully you can see my longer lashes. Now I'm only going to do one eye on camera, guys, because I think I've been on here probably quite long enough and my head is getting a little bit, so I am going to just wipe that off and I'm going to close it up. going to put a second coat, but I'm only going to do one eye, guys, just to show you, because I'm not sure how long we've been on. Yeah, 53 minutes. I don't want to keep you guys any longer, so I know you have busy schedules. So again, second coat, do exactly the same as you did with the first coat, guys. Pull it out, gently use the top of your tube, and just carefully remove every itty bit of product that you don't want, because then I find that way it doesn't clump. Now when you do use this, you want to have a little bit more time and patience. So if you are in a rush, or you just want to smush it on without having to think about it, then try our Epic, guys. But between the Epic and the 4D, I would say this one is the one that's going to give you the maximum length and volume, because you build it. It's fibre infused, so the fibres are going to lock onto each other. And as I said, you just need that little bit more time and patience to get in there and roll this baby through your lashes. Now don't pump the mascara, guys, because you'll be pumping air into it. Because it's a non-drying formula, just clear your edges off and then close it right up. If you need to, just do a little circle inside before you pull it out, but don't ever pump, because one, you'll be pumping air into the tube, and two, you're pushing the bacteria into that tube, which is going to sit there and fest, and you do not want to have eye infections, guys, because that would just not be pleasant. So I'm just going to leave that just to set. Now I use the comb, guys, because I said in the beginning I have the most shortest eyelashes on this planet. Like my hair on my head, my lashes are dead straight and small. Just going to give that a few seconds just to set. It's not going to go hard, it's just going to set, and then I'll look up and show you. I'll come in closer so you can see one eye. But I think you can see when I look ahead. Look at that, to the side. They are my natural lashes. They are my lashes with the 4D. Now these are only 2 thin coats I've done, because obviously I can go and build it because it's buildable. So if you want the thicker, longer, then you put more layers on. It's entirely up to you. But when you do play with it, just have a little bit of time and patience, guys. And believe me, if you have the time and patience, you are going to love this stuff, because if you've got, like me, itty bitty lashes or non-existent lashes to this, you are going to be absolutely amazed. So I've given that a few seconds. I just want to make sure I haven't got anywhere I shouldn't have, because I am a mucky woman. Again, scrape that bit off. Okay, so I'm going to come in. So that's my lashes. So you can see, if I look down, can you see the length of those lashes compared to them? And then I'm going to look up, and hopefully you can see the difference on my lashes. If you can see the difference, guys, give me a thumbs up, let me know. But as I said, I love the 4D, but as I said, I'm looking for people to try it, to be on my trial for me, to try it for up to 14 days, give me your honest opinion, and if you are not happy with it for whatever reason, send it back for a full refund. You're not going to lose anything, guys, but you are going to gain longer lashes with our 4D mascara. So as I promised you at the beginning, I was going to show you that you can use this beloved palette as a lipstick. So we've got nothing on our lips, we've got that gorgeous colour on our eyes. So we are just going to use this colour here, because it's sort of like a neutral colour, because we used it as our transition. So if you have got a lip butter, so I've got a lip butter here, but if you've got a lip butter, or you've got a clear lip gloss, then you can do this. So put that on first. This is one with a shimmer. Look at that shimmer. That is so smooth into the lips. I love it. So that's lip balm. Okay, so that's moistened my lips. Okay, then get a lip liner brush if you've got one, or you can use a cotton bud, whichever you want to use. And then this colour here on the end, which is called Wishful. Just going to get a little bit on my brush. So can you see? There it is. And then get a palette so I can see, because I've got no mirror in that one. And then I just pat it on. Pick up a little bit more. You can pat it, you can brush it, you can work it in. Rub your lipstick on. Now this is a lip. It's not a lipstick, but it is. Look at that. Doesn't that look pretty? So you think about it, eyes, lips. You could even use it as a blusher, guys, if you wanted to. You could even use this one or that one for a little bit of blusher as well. So multifunctional as well, guys, so you can use it for other purposes. But look at that. Isn't that amazing? Look at that lip colour. But check out those lashes, guys. Look at that. I hope you can see what I see in the mirror. Because I said my lashes are not the easiest to get on camera because they're so small. But when I had 4D on, I'm hoping you can see the length. And that's only 2 thin coats, guys. I didn't put a great deal on. So that is it for today, guys. And I thank you for tuning in with me. As I said, if you are like me and you are suffering from a headache, I sympathise with you. But hopefully our atmosphere will change and hopefully our headaches will go away. Because I must admit, in the last half hour I've been sitting here, I have noticed it's getting very dark outside. It's getting very grey. So there could be a storm brewing, which could be why we're getting a headache as well. So the shimmer with the lip butter, yes, you can use the shimmer as well. Yes, Sherry, you can. I've done that before as well. As I say, experiment with it. That's the one good thing about makeup, guys. You get your makeup. When you've got palettes like this, you can use them for multifunctions. Try different things with them. I know when they release these, they just say these are eyeshadows, but believe me, it's like our liquid eyeshadows. It's like our splash lipsticks. I know some of the ladies who have bought splash lipsticks and used them for blushes and for eyeshadows as well. Good thing to have, you know, then you can use them for a multifunctional product, because that way you're saving yourself more money and you're getting more bargain for your money, because you can use it for other areas other than what it's specific for. So any of the products I've used, guys, if you want to know more about the eye cream or our Urology that I used, if you want to know more about the foundation, or you want to jump on my foundation list for the spray foundation when it comes back on about 21st of August, let us know. If you are interested in getting palette 6, guys, which unfortunately is no longer available on our website because it has sold out at the weekend. As I said, I have got 3 of these, guys. So if you want to grab this with the liquid eyeliner, I'll show you the liquid eyeliner again, just for those of you who have only just popped on, if I can find it, wherever I put it. The liquid eyeliner, it's just a pull off top, so it's all in there. You don't have to dip it or nothing. And then if you like to just put the eyeliner on, and then once it's dry, it's set. I'm not a fan of liquid eyeliners. In fact, I'm not a fan of eyeliners full stop. I very rarely put eyeliners on. But if you are and you want one of these with palette number 6, with a mascara of your choice and that free bag, then let me know, guys. And as I said, I got a couple spare ones that I got at the weekend because I had a feeling that number 6 was going to fly off the shelves, and it did. I knew that eyeliner was going to fly off the shelves, and it did. So I've got a couple of spare ones. So it'll just be whoever contacts me first, who wants them, grab it and you will get it. If not, you will lose out, unfortunately. Okay, so the beauty box, guys, is still the same amazing value. There is no product credit with it now though, but you are still getting £69 for 17 products. You're still getting the Uplift Beauty Oil, guys, which is this one here. Still in the kit. This retails at £59. The beauty box is £69, so you're getting 16 other products with this one product. So it's still a bargain, guys. As I said, you can have it as a side hobby, have all that discount, all that makeup just for yourself, all the other commission paid back to you within 3 hours of you placing any other orders on your website for yourself, run it as a side business, or if you want to jump on board and become partner up with me, then I would love to have you on board. But as I said, any questions, put them in here, guys, and let me know. But as I said, if you have not already liked this page, please make sure you like this page. If you can sprinkle this video around, please sprinkle it around for me, and then come back and comment that you have sprinkled for me, guys. I would very much appreciate it. And then as soon as I know that you sprinkled, because I'll get notified that you have sprinkled, then I will put you down on my entry list for my 1,000 likes giveaway. So if you would like to be in a chance of getting a giveaway from me once this page hits 1,000 likes, then get liking and sharing, and tell your friends to like and share as well, guys, because I would appreciate it very, very much. So I'm now going to go back and nurse this headache, and hopefully it's going to go away. As I said, I am going to still be in my inbox, guys. So any questions, drop me a private message, drop me a message on here, and I will get back to you. But I just want to come in again and show you those colours. Look at those gorgeous colours. So that is our beloved Volume 2 palette, guys. These colours, all 4 of those colours, you can see, are on my eyes. So if you are after one that looks like this, then grab yourself a bargain, guys, at 13 or 18% discount. And again, my 4D lashes, I love it. I should do the other one off camera because otherwise I just feel lopsided all day, even though I'm just going to lay down. Because I'm weird. In a good way. Right, thank you for watching, guys. As I said, any questions about any of the products, or you want to know more about the business side or running this, becoming your own boss and working from home, especially if you've got children and you want to be there for them all the time, because honestly, guys, I can give you all the ins and outs. I can send you a video that explains everything that we do. Just let us know, guys, and I'll give you answer all the questions that you have, because I'm an open book when it comes to this business. And the good thing as well, guys, which I didn't touch on today, is if you do just get the mascara, or you do just get this month's bundle or anything like that, 10% of every product that you purchase, that 10% goes to the Unique Foundation. So you have the comfort of knowing that your makeup, your skincare is helping survivors of child, adolescent sexual abuse. To me, that's a cherry on the top, because you know you're not just filling some fat pat's company, corporate, whatever you want to call them, wallet. You are doing greater good with our foundation, with our mission behind us as well, guys. And now I'm going to go because my head is really hurting now. So thank you for watching, guys. Stay safe, take care, and I will see you tomorrow. I'm not sure what time, because I know I've got work in the morning on Now Clients, so it's probably going to be late afternoon, but I'll try and put a message out and let you know roughly what time I'm going to be on, if you want to come and catch me live and have a chin mug with me. But as I said, if not, press anywhere on the screen, guys, press follow, make sure you've got notifications on, so when I do come live, you'll get notified if you're around to come and watch me. But then again, if you watch me on the replay, just let me know you're watching on replay by chucking in with a heart or a thumb up, and I would appreciate it. So take care, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Thank you for the hearts. Bye.